Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are here at Parkwood Off-Road with our lovely Freshie 300 that you have just seen in the previous video tumbling downhill at Werndu. So only time could tell, but it was time for a makeover, and that makeover I think is pretty fabulous. Looks well, doesn't it, Daniel?
Looks well.
It does indeed. Got all the sponsors on there: Pico, Cown, Jarvis Race Gear, Bedsy's Bikes, our YouTube channel because all you are supporting us and getting us to where we need to be, Elstone Breakers, Direct Installations, a service, DRB Racing, Firma, Infinite Optics, and obviously, I already said it, but the main one. Look at that!
Bedsy's Bikes.
Lovely that, isn't it?
Lovely.
So today, what we're going to do is talk about all the main things you need on an enduro bike. Or maybe not what you need, but definitely what I need, because I'm the ultimate bike wrecker. So if you want to save your bike from a lot of crashes, then I think you should listen to what I've got to say. First off, we're going to talk about the biggest breaker of them all, and that is master cylinders, because it can be very costly and a more than one-off thing. So, come around here. S3 do a master cylinder cap, which is actually so they don't snap. It's got a little bracket here so it stops it flexing back. Probably the best thing. I've done 3 of these in 1 month. Since I've had these, I ain't done 1. So that just puts into perspective how good these are.
How much is a master cylinder if you snap one?
I think they're about 190 quid, aren't they, Daniel?
About that, yeah.
These are on the website, so you can see how much they are on the website, because I don't know right now. Whoa! Whoa!
It's a Bedsy's Bike!
It's a Bedsy's Bike, that is it? Yeah, so that's probably one of the best parts. I have a 9mm master cylinder pump. It's just overall so light, like just one finger use at all times. I do have these fancy blue levers on at the minute because of the situation. Also, on the subject around this part, we have these service handguards. This has been absolutely brilliant actually. I've had them on, I don't know, quite a long time now. I was testing some handguards because you can find that the genuines, like your levers just go through, stuff like that, and it really does annoy me. So I've had these on for about 2 months now, and honestly, ask anyone that's seen me ride, because since I've been back on the 2-strokes, I've actually been proper like getting back used to it, trying, feeling the bike. It's so different to the 4-stroke. These have been put through the test, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't want to put new ones on for the video just for the fact that these have been so good, and these was in that massive form. Moving on swiftly, at the front of the bike, lovely S3 pull strap. I've actually had this on about 6 months now. I don't get pulled up often, but it is very firm and secure. And because of the elastic, it doesn't actually slide down your forks. You know, when you see them people, it's like having your goggles at the bottom of your helmet, innit? I don't like that.
You don't, oh,
so it's quite neat and tidy. Suspension, I would say suspension's massive, getting it done and set up right for your personal way of riding, because you can go out on a normal bike. An average bike is fucking mega, really. It frustrates me when people get a brand new bike and before they've even rode it, they'll send the suspension off. Then they should just try the standard suspension, because it is really good for an average rider.
Unless you're fat like me.
Unless you're fat like Dan. Yeah, unless you're overweight and you need to spring it for your weight. I do not have standard forks in this, although they do look standard. This is a fork off a 2016 motocross bike, so like off a 350 SXer closed cartridge. Absolute mega fork, just like the cone valve. They have quite a few different components, but it's the closest thing to like a stock cone valve, I would say. It works mint. I've had these on for 2 years. I ran them on my 350 before I got cone valves on that, and now I'm running them on my 300. The rear shock, I haven't really done too much. All set up by RSS. He's worked dreams with it. I do give him quite a bit of feedback with it as well, especially recently with the cone valves and track shock that's on my 350 as well. Been back and forth with him, telling him how I feel, and he's been really helpful with that, getting me tuned up pretty good. So that's suspension. Then I'll go to the front of the bike. Main thing well, one of the most important things, to be honest, is obviously what's on the ground. So for front tyre, I don't run anything else other than a Michelin medium, standard compound. They don't really do any other. They do a hard, but you wouldn't want to ride a hard. Pretty soft mousse for extreme. If you want to get close to that, Dan.
Not too soft.
Not too soft. It's like a 90-90-21 in a 90-100 tyre. Just makes it perfect for enduro. Moving round, I have the service like carbon looking disc guard. Served me absolute wonders.
You did have one on.
I did have one on from a different supplier, and it smashed at the first rock hit. So
That doesn't mean it's been sold in the shop.
so yeah. So now we got some proper gear on. On my 350, I run a front Pro Carbon one, and that's mega as well. Got to give them like the due, because I've had that Pro Carbon one 2 years, I think, on an old 300, and then it moved to the 350. So yeah, really good. And as we've just spoken about suspension, I think one of the biggest things making it work right is your triple clamps. If you're going to spend the money on your suspension and you don't spend the money on the triple clamps, then I think you're going tit for tat. These are xtrigs, they're factory rocks. I have standard offset with PDS mount. I'll take this off to show you.
No.
So it actually has rubbers in to help with vibration. Another mega important thing for your suspension working is that you actually torque your bolts up in your forks. If you don't, you should torque every bolt up, but this is like very specific. I actually torque the top ones just a little bit tight just to stop wobble and stuff like that. But yeah, because I found that works better for me personally.
You've got them dropped through quite a lot. Well, you've raised them quite a lot, I would say.
Yeah, I would say I drop them through the clamp just that little bit extra, because I'm not 6'5", put it that way, which I'd need to be. So I do drop them through ever so slightly. My bike is not lowered; it's standard height. Thought I was getting an interruption then.
Oh,
Yeah, bike is not lowered, standard height. This is me stood on it on a stand, so it's a bit higher. Thumbnail. Moving around the bike this way, Daniel.
Is this your favourite side?
Yeah, it's got a subframe this side.
Oh yeah.
The most critical bit, if you're going to compete in any extreme or any sort of riding, you can have one slightly hot day, and if you don't have this feature, then your bike's more than likely going to cut. Fan kit. Genuine fan kit, honestly, will save your bike's life. My bike, you've seen it in like about 4 videos previously. I forgot the relay for my fan twice when I went out, because I took one out to replace it with another, and it didn't come in time, so I just rolled my bike. But it started to brew. The kettle was boiling.
Let's be honest, you give it to a customer.
Yeah, I did give it to a customer.
Yeah.
Anyway, the kettle was boiling, so as soon as I put the relay back in and my fans on, no problems at all. Another really cool little mod that you can do on your bike, if you come closer here, Daniel, around your coolant hose here, as you can see, this has already had a bit of a ding there and got lucky, but you put an extra hose around yours just to secure it that extra. Saves any little splits, because you see people coming out of races all the time now with little splits in the hoses. That stops every single one. So top tip from you there.
Is your fan on a switch?
No, I don't need it on a switch.
No,
it's
comes on
good.
its own.
Yeah.
But you can put it on a switch.
Yeah. FMF factory front pipe. Absolute beautiful bit of kit. I have actually been testing the Fresco front pipe, and it's literally the exact same. But I did give it, if you've seen Chris's bike then, to Chris. So I no longer have that one. So I've got this one. This won't be staying on my bike, by the way. That's like a race pipe.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. Casing, parts by Sweden. Bedsy's bike's engraved. Absolute love that. Tristan Young sorted that out. What a boy. Thank you very much for that. It's a company in Sweden that it's kind of his hobby. So he just made a few for me, Kurt and Damo.
One sec.
This is quite a nice little piece to my bike. Bulletproof Designs brake tip. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. It's quite bulletproof actually. Bent quite a few normal ones, and I did have a titanium one, and I just found it was like that bit too long. Like say on some hills, I'd just catch a back brake, and honestly puts you in a very bad situation. It's very bad. So that is a lovely bit of kit. Foot pegs. Obviously you want to have some good foot pegs, some strong ones, especially for extreme. These are a Pico titanium foot pegs. They are not 5mm back or 5mm low, they're just standard height. I really like them. I've run them probably since, I don't know, about 3 years ago. So mega peg, 2 or 3 years ago anyway, I can't really remember.
Yeah, but you do a little mod to them.
I do a little mod. They do actually have a 3-way bracket here. And I just tap that out to stop the mud getting collected inside.
As easy as that, just tap it out.
Just tap it out, ladies and gentlemen. Little bling blue cap. Does absolutely nothing, but looks good. So like that.
What's this sticker on your bike here? 40 quid?
40 quid, buy one get one free. Brembo brakes. Best brakes in the world, I'd say. Discard. Can't actually tell you what that is, unfortunately.
What, because you don't know or you're not allowed?
A bit of both. But the other discards that I have used are... Dan's got a Factory Image Racing rear discard, and we do Bulletproof Design ones. You've probably seen them, it's a tyre company, but they actually do a banging rear discard. So do S3, actually, there you go. S3, X-Power, they're pretty much the exact same design. Then you've got FIR and Pico do one as well. So there's 4. They are going to be on the website, so the link will be in the description for every single one of these parts. So if you do need them, then you know where to go and get them. Moving on, round the rear tyre. Oxingate. Ow. 140 80/18 Michelin medium. I've got just a standard 120 moose in today. Not really that soft.
It is on the website.
It is on the website, and it's in stock. The tyre isn't, the mooses. They're hopefully coming back in stock next month. Big one. These are new into stock on our website. The Jarvis Racing seat covers. I've gone from a Blackbird seat cover that I've used for a year and a half. Come to this, and it's absolutely mint, top quality. Recommend it to everyone. Yeah, even gave me a sore arse last time on the road. Some bit of kit. Rear silencer. FMF.
Looks rather fresh.
It is actually, yeah. Absolutely beautiful. I like it. FMF 2.1 titanium power core. Bam! Absolute brilliant. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, moving to the sprocket. Stylish, actually. Sprocket size on this is 1351, but I am planning on changing it and doing a few tests on changing sprockets, because this is perfect like in first gear, but I find second it just struggles, like it's just not there. 12 would help it, but I don't like how short the gear is, never have. So I'm going to do some altercations, try a few what different people use, see how that goes. Rear sprockets are super sprockets. We are struggling to get hold of them at the minute, so they probably won't be on the website, just because they're made in Ukraine and all know what's going on in Ukraine, so we've got to give them bare minimum. They're doing what they can, which is amazing, so thanks Super Sprockets. Moving forward, Daniel, HUSQVARNA Power Part Slave Saver, mega bit of kit, because you just never know when your chain's going to snap, like ever. So yeah, really big, good bit of kit. Front sprockets are standard, and these chains are RK chains. Probably the best chain on the market, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, never a fault with it, not once. Sell them from the shop constantly. I should probably sell a worse chain because they never come back for another.
No, they don't.
Yeah, good. Yeah, mega chain. Obviously, mega graphics again. made by Rad Decals. Shout out to Rad. That's it. The engine. Let's talk about the engine. HUSQVARNA TE300i. Right. It was completely standard.
You stand there.
Oh yeah. Right. HUSQVARNA TE300i. Lovely bit of kit. It is tuned by TSP, 2-stroke performance. I am on an extreme map and a low compression cylinder head. I don't know if you can see it in there, can you, Daniel?
I'll be able to get it. There you go. There she is.
It's
a good job it's clean.
Absolutely loving how it rides. Proper good bit of kit. Can't fault it. I'm going down seeing him soon. Just bear with whilst his bike goes past. Customer. Yeah, so carrying on from what I just said, I'm actually going down to HUSQVARNA in Wales where they're based and doing some testing with this. Just because I do like my bike running quite rich, because you find like, because this is it's a bit lean, so when I'm like riding up a hill slow, it's like it's revvy almost, and I don't want that.
Yeah. And
I find it, I can feel it. So bit of fine tuning on the old ECU, and we'll be winning. Other than that, like my sag setup, everyone's sag setup's different, so it's just where you find your comfortable point. Lever tape, not spoke about that, have we?
No, we've not. You've seen it in previous videos.
In previous videos, you've obviously seen our lever tape. Absolute mega bit of kit. We'll let all the riff-raff go. That'll go front back.
That's it.
The Jarvis signature lever tape is available on our website. Absolute belting bit of kit. Come and show them around here, Dan.
You're going to tell them about these grips, or?
Dan was meant to order me a set of grips, ladies and gentlemen, and a clutch lever and brake lever, and he failed to do it. So that's why I'm here with blue clutch and front brake lever and no grip, like nothing. So that's why that looks scruffy, and I'm very apologetic. So don't beat me up about it. We're on a budget. It's a very tight budget. That's why that exhaust is coming off and saved for when the other one's completely obliterated, which it near enough is.
We might. Are you going to show a little video on what it looks like when you put it back on or not?
Nah. They don't want to see that. Another thing I'd love to talk about, and I've only just started using these about 3 months ago, and I have not one complaint yet. Which, look under the bike there, AXP bash guard, absolute beast bit of kit, mega bit of kit. They are also available on our website, and because I love you all, I'm actually going to do them cheaper than anywhere.
Ooh.
So if you want a top quality, long lasting bash guard, then go over to our website or look in the link in this description and you will get one there. Other than that, I think we're pretty much solid. Oil I use in my gearbox is 1550s Motor X. 2-stroke I use is 2T Motor X. Coolant is M3 coolant Motor X. Yeah, other than that, I think she's pretty beastie. I'm literally going to link everything in the description what's on the bike, just to help you, because I know there's 2 big races. We've got HUSQVARNA coming up, that'll be racing out there, and then there's another big one, Sea to Sky. If you're not booked on there, it's an absolute next level race, all over the beach, all over Turkey, mega hotels. It's like a 5-star holiday, ladies and gentlemen, but you get to take your bike with you.
Oh,
I mean, who wouldn't want to go and do that? So I would really recommend getting some of these parts, because you don't want to wreck your bike over there. There is a few other extra bits that you can get, like we do a carbon front pipe guard from Pro Carbon, absolute mega bit of kit. I would definitely suggest that if you're going to Sea to Sky or HUSQVARNA, because it's really rocky and you want your pipe to last over 5 days, because that's how many days you're racing. So that's a massive one. Other things.
Have you got that? Oh, you've got the attachment there.
Dan just made a point. Your exhaust flange, where your exhaust actually inputs in, you can get a protector for there to stop your flange breaking off, because if you hit a rock aggressively, then your flange will snap, and that's a really big one, because that's another £200 part saved by a £30 part. So Dan will show you that. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, the bike's just standard. Absolutely standard. It's a beautiful rod. I'm new to TPI as well. Been on a carb bike for I don't know how long. I did have a TPI when I had 2018 one in 2019, and it was a bag of shite, to say the least. It was rubbish, absolute rubbish. So I'm enjoying this one. I found the carb bike to be, it was very powerful. I mean, I know you can change it bit and bobs with jets, but overall it was really powerful. And it's not too hard on the arms. It's just, I like the bike and I'm learning a lot with it. I mean, I've probably only had it a month, haven't I, Dan?
You have?
Month or two.
Yeah, probably. Not that long.
Not that long at all. About 2 months I've had the bike, I think. Smashed it up numerous times. Loved every bit of it. And now I'm going to go and get kitted up, and Dan will take some slow-mo shots of me riding it and that.
Yeah, we'll just go
So, see you all out on the track. Thanks all for watching and that. See you soon.
Ready?
Right people, I'm sorry you've not just seen some riding footage because we was having too much of a good time riding the bikes, but we're back at the shop and I wanted to bring you here simply because my grips, you've seen the horrible grips in the video, my grips have finally come in, and it was like the special blue colour, so I really liked them, so I wanted to show you them all. And I've had to change the lever for this new lever that I really think is next level. It's just like a Brembo but slightly thinner, so that'll be link in description for that. I'd give that a try. It makes you feel really light, I think. So another really good mod, obviously Jarvis lever tape, you know where to get that as well. Another absolute must if you're always breaking your grips and you don't like wraparounds is the S3 metal bar ends in, they do it in multitude colour, I like blue. But yeah, hope you have all enjoyed this video. Just quick and short. Every part is going to be linked to the YouTube video in the description, or if not, you just literally click www.bedsyspikes.co.uk and go on to hard parts, and all these parts off my bike will be listed there for you all to go and buy. There is obviously big races coming up like HUSQVARNA and Sea to Sky. I wouldn't miss out on getting these hard parts because it's going to help you in every bit of racing. I hope you all love the bike. I really do. This is my baby. I'm actually going riding right now. Daniel.
You are leaving me in the shop.
Just done a bit of done an oil change. Put my grips on. Put my lever on. Change my mousse.
How often do you change your oil?
Every ride in here enough.
Yeah, you do, don't
Every
you?
2 rides probably.
It's always in the shop.
Always in the shop. I'm gonna have to tighten my grip up. By the way, if you're not doing anything next Sunday, it is the final round of the British Extreme at the one and only best place, Calm Leisure. So, have your brew in the morning, have your breakfast, come have even enter. If you're riding, go and enter. Be a right good do. Or, come and have a good watch. Karen's butty van will be there. It will be there, more importantly. Come and have a chat. Come and see us ride. Come and see Dan.
Watch Steve fall off up some hills and...
Yeah. Hope you've all enjoyed the bike video. If you like this video, then we'll do more of them. Let me know. Do some how to fit, how to do this, how to do that. You know what I mean?
See you at Calm.
Yeah, and I'll see you at Calm. Peace.